Really appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in to this thing. We've been talking a lot, and I'm talking about a lot, about Dak Prescott, about Ezekiel Elliott, on the field, off the field, what he's going to do, and can Dak Prescott win without Ezekiel, and what the coaching staff is going to do, Kellen Moore, John Kitna. We've been talking a lot about that. And I want to be able to just tell you guys I'm excited about this defense. Look, we know that defense wins championships, right? Turnovers, takeaways, the fact that you can just rip the opposition apart, having them to fear you. My thing is, I'm more excited about that than all of this other news that's out there, Cowboy Nation. I have an inkling that this defense is going to be so nasty. It's going to be one of those defense that's going to be feared across the league, and all this other stuff about Dak Prescott and about Ezekiel Elliott, will he play, will he not play? It's defense. We fail to think about the defense. I'm talking defense, baby. So I'm feeling that this defense, with Chris Richard the second year, we love what he did his first year. And I'm telling you guys right now that once these players can pick up everything and they're flying out to the ball and they're not thinking about it. So everybody that's out there, think about this. I have a feeling that we can get this team in the right direction as it relates to defense. Well, look, we talked about offense a lot, and we talked about the fact that when they have 22, maybe what we averaged 22 points a game last year. They put us right at 20th place, 22nd place, and all we need is a plus one touchdown, and we in the top 5 category as it relates to offense. So when you start adding to the fact that now you slice that field in half, and this defense is going to be hungry and getting out the players, now that you don't have to really take your team from 80 yards out or what have you. And then we got somebody too, if you think about the special teams of it, I'm just excited. Like I said, I'm excited about this defense. And when you start talking about turnovers and takeaways and half of a field for Ezekiel Elliott, let that sink into your mental. Half of a field for Dak Prescott, let that sink into your mental. So think about this, Cowboy Nation. I know a lot of people have their reservations. But just think about this. When we start to talk about the fact that when Russell Wilson was able to win his Super Bowls, or Super Bowl, I meant to say, he went 2 Super Bowls, but he only won 1. He should have won 2, but that's a story of a different day. When you start to look at the fact that he didn't have to do much, I can naturally say that collectively our offense is better than that Seattle Seahawks offense, right? And we already did the numbers comparisons of Dak Prescott compared to Russell Wilson. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate mail about, hey, Russell Wilson is better than Dak Prescott. You what you smoking, law, and all this stuff. But if you really look at it and you start thinking about these things right here, this defense, if we can create the turnovers and we can shorten the field, and all we got to do now, I'm talking about all of the people that's out here that love the Cowboys. I want you guys to go out to the game, because now when it's home field, we want that stadium to be rocking. I want to know, I want to let people know when you come down to Big D, that baby, you're going to be worrying about that defense. I know that we in Dallas, we like to sip on our wine, cross our legs while we watch the game, and eat your cheese or what have you. But this year, and I know Jerry Jones got that mega TV just big and taking up all the stadium. But this is what I want Cowboy Nation to do. When they step into that stadium down there in Arlington, it's for us to be so loud. Yes, indeed, for us to be so loud that everybody said, man, I don't know about you, but man, when we play down there in Dallas, that defense, they hitting. That Jaylon Smith, boy, he hitting. That LVE, He grew out of that baby body. Now he's even bigger. He's hitting. D-Law, he's folding people up like a wallet and sitting on them. Then, as soon as we double team D-Law, we got Robert Quinn. He's flying out to the edge. Oh man, they went and got this rookie, Tristan. Man, he's killing us into the inside. Can we have the officials to call something on this right here? Malik Collins, contract year. We already know how contract years work, right? Oh, Malik Collins, he's doing all these crazy things to us. And then as soon as we try to get the ball out quick, Byram Jones is out there. Cheeto Awuzie is out there. Xavier Woods. Gil Brandt said, hey, Xavier Woods, this should be his breakout year. And I'm believing what Gil Brandt. When you listen to the Gil Brandt say that something, I'm listening. When you hear Gil Brandt say something, I'm listening. Now, Gil Brandt did say that the Eagles roster collectively is more talented than the Dallas Cowboys. Here's what I got to say with the Eagles. Y'all can say fly Eagles, fly all you want. I like it. I like the fact that he rated them a little bit higher than us. So when we beat them this year, there's no excuses for them to cry about it, right? The last time the Eagles beat us was 2017. Yes. I did Stephen A. Smith from Facebook, this Romo page. Yeah, shout out to you, man. Doomsday 3. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Let Stephen A. Smith cry about them Knicks. But it's all about them Cowboys all day, every day. We don't fold up like wallets. We don't fold up like weak tents and weak lawn chairs. We out here, we ready. And I'm excited about this defense. I think that collectively we have the best linebacker core in the NFL. Collectively, far as depth-wise, we answer those callings now. We have the best front four in the defensive front in the NFL, one of the best. And then on top of that, now that you have the secondary, within their second year within this system, we should have a better secondary altogether collectively. Now, there may be some teams that got some good names or what have you, household names. But remember, all last year, Cheeto Awuzie, he was this close to catching those interceptions. He was right there on the marker. You couldn't ask him to play even better towards the latter part of the year because he was right there. He was right there in the mix, man. Yeah, Law, we got to link up. Yes, we got to link up for one of the home games. I can't see your name, but I think that's Cook right there. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we're going to have to link up. We're going to have to get this thing going one way or another. You guys feel what I'm saying, right? You guys feel this defense, right? Let me know. You guys feeling another flavor with the Ezekiel Elliott? Will he be suspended? Will he not be suspended? My thing is, I'm not going to say anything as far as will he be suspended, not be suspended, because last time I had my hopes up, Jerry Jones, and I know Jane Slater said hey, she have sources close to her that feels that he's not going to be suspended. But remember, look up an article, type in August the 4th, 2017, and you will see that Jerry Jones came out on record saying that I don't believe that Ezekiel Elliott will be suspended for this domestic violence situation. That was in 2017, and then all of a sudden, the commissioner came out with a with a 6-game suspension. So until the NFL make news or until the NFL talk about it, I'm not even going to be like Ezekiel Elliott going to play week 1. So, and he wrote the letter, meaning that they had some type of discussion, they had some type of talks about, okay, we see some fault in this situation, because they don't want to fly you all the way to hell. Why would he have to fly all the way up there to New York when they could have just gave him a phone call to have that type of conversation? So something's going to be handed down. Something. What they're going to do is say, hey, okay, just tell me the situation that you went through. And they're going to say, okay, let's just go home from there. No, something is going to have to give. Yes, the season is ready. Look, Oxnard will be at the end of this month, right? The latter part of this month. This is the battles. I'm going to tell you guys, this is the battles that we want to see. We want to see competition we want to see competition within the back end of the secondary. Jeff Heath, George Iloka, Kayvon Frazier. That's the battles that we're going to be looking for. And the undrafted rookies that's going to be out there. Also from the guy from last year, Cal Q. You guys remember him. We want to see if on the back end of the roster, can these guys make some type of transition. Now, just like I said with the second year of Chris Richard, everybody mama, uncle, cousin know that it takes time for Jeff Heath to pick up things, right? I mean, for crying out loud, he's been on this team since 2013, right? A lot of people trying to cast him off, but give Jeff Heath the same longitude and latitude like we're giving everybody else. So what I'm saying is, this will be Jeff Heath's second year within Chris Richard's system. Remember, to me, Chris Richard is a dynamic defensive back coach, but also he put people in positionings that he feels that's their strength. So he felt that Xavier Woods is a better free safety than Jeff Heath. But to me personally, looking at the tape, I can see that Jeff Heath was a better free safety than he was a strong safety. It was just nowhere to put Jeff Heath last year. So what we want to look at for this season is how Jeff Heath is going to battle out for that strong safety slot. And it's going to be his second year picking up this system. So we should see a lot better play from Jeff Heath. Kiro or Chris Westery. Yeah, on the back end of the roster, there's going to be a lot of battles going on, man. A lot of battles. Well, another thing that we really want to look at is the special teams. We really got to dissect this special teams, because if you really think about it, Cowboy Nation, just think about this right quick. Jaylon Smith is not going to play special teams far out of the linebacking core. I don't think D-Law is going to play special teams. You know that. I don't think LVE, you might can slide him in special teams. He did a pretty good job last year on special teams last year. But I think that this year you don't slide him back into special teams because you see how valuable LVE can be. Robert Quinn is not going to play special teams. Tyra Crawford's not going to play special teams. So those guys on the back end, I don't think that you want Byron Jones to play special teams. I don't think that you want Xavier Woods to play special teams. So you're going to have some guys on the back end of this roster to make this 53-man by sure alone special teams. Special team is valuable. Kiro plays linebacker now. I think he's interchangeable, especially with this particular defense. We play so much 4-2 defense opposed to a 4-3 because the nickel is the flavor, right? So when it's a heavy run formation, last year we saw before Kayvon Frazier got hurt that he played down inside a lot. One can call it, yeah, he was playing the poor man's linebacker, but hopefully Q, if he make this team, Cal Q, I'm talking about Cal Q, if he make this team, it's going to be basically fighting for Damian March Lillard positioning. If he's still Damian's still on his team, right? March Lillard and Thomas, Joe Thomas still on his team, right? Yeah, Donovan Olumba, yeah. In order for Donovan Olumba to make this team, trust me, I like his tape, I like his skill set. The special team is his cat calling. You got to figure out a way. Special team. Michael Jackson, special team. So those battles, man, those battles is what we're going to look for. There's only 46 active man roster every week. We want to see more 4-3. This is from Jesse. This Jess. What's up, man? 4-3. I mean, you can get better play out of the 4-3 if, and I'm only saying if, your base package, if everybody can play, you see. Meaning with your 4-3 defense, let's break it down. You're going to have the three linebackers. It would be, I guess, quote unquote, Sean Lee, Jaylon Smith, LVE. They'll be your core linebackers there. But the problem is when teams become heavy passing formation. And that's where we want them. Our cat calling, our battle cry, our wolf howl is based upon or predicated upon teams passing. We want teams to pass. We don't want teams to run on us all day. We want to force teams to be one-dimensional and pass the ball, meaning that when they trying to get this ball out quick, when they want to be able to throw the ball down the field, we want to chip the edges, get pressure inside, and create more turnovers that way of having the quarterback to worry and try to get the ball out quick to pass the ball. That's our cat calling. Well, that's our wolf calling. So I'm thinking that when we are up, when we do what we got to do, when we get up in a league or what have you, up in a lead or what have you, is that once we get teams in a position to be one-dimensional, that means those defensive edge rushers can pin their ears back and get to the quarterback. Then on top of that, if they are in a heavy pass formation, we move out of the 4-3 and we bring in an extra, maybe an extra safety, or maybe an extra linebacker, or maybe an extra corner. So that's what we would do. That's when you have a faster team out there opposed to a Sean Lee, a Jaylon Smith, and also an LVE. So Sean Lee, he's already said, okay, I'm going to be the strong side. And if in this situation, if we become a heavy pass formation, then he's willing to step it out. Yeah, so Cowboys defense, although 4-3 is cool, because it's the most balanced formation you can have out there on your team. But we got to figure out ways that if we can score early and often, and we have a half of a field due to takeaways and turnovers and defense shutouts, and then on top of that, finally when they punt the ball to us, we don't just take 1-2 yards and take a knee or what have you, or wave, we love Cole Beasley, but come on, let's be real about the situation. When they punted the ball to him, the best thing that we can say, okay, he's going to catch the ball. He's going to catch the ball. There's nothing else going to happen after it. That's why when the year we had Ryan Switzer, at least we said, okay, he fumbled the ball at one time, but we could look at that Washington tape. And when he played against Washington, he ran it all the way back for the touchdown. And there's no Cowboy fans that's in this chat box and say, oh, man, I wish that he would just caught the ball and for a fair catch. Everybody in this chat box would be jumping up and saying, oh, Switzer, yeah. So now we have Tavon Austin. Hopefully he can stay healthy. And we have Tony Pollard that can do that too. Yeah, so you guys know how this thing goes. Yeah. Tony Pollard is going to be a point. Yeah. We'll see what Tony can do this. We'll see what he's going to do. All right, Cowboy Nation. I didn't talk to you guys enough, man. I really appreciate you all. Thank you all. Hey, for those that's live on my Facebook page, comment down below. Subscribe, share. That's the best thing you can do for the nation. Just share this content. Let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune into Cowboy Sports Talk. For those who are on my YouTube page right now, we live on multiple channels. That's how we do. We live like 95, baby. My body be punished for hard living. Blind to the fact thugs is convicts in God's prison. Hands on the strap, so praying, so Father, please forgive me type of stuff, right? Shout out to Tupac. And appreciate you guys, man. Thank you all for being part of the nation. Those who are on my Twitter right now, shout out to you all. Man, I really appreciate you guys for help growing the nation, man. I'm trying to be on all platforms at one time. You see how this thing go? Yes. And, hey, for those who out there who's traveling on the road, be safe, be wise, don't drink and drive. Understand that there's going to be roadblocks everywhere. There's going to be kids out there. There's going to be fireworks. Shout out to all the veterans out there. So don't be careless out there, nation. And go ahead and season your meat tonight. Don't be sitting back waiting for tomorrow to season your meat. Season all your food tonight. Have it ready for tomorrow. And if you're in the Dallas area, hit me up so I can come by your house and I can help you eat some of that food out there. And if you're going to be on that other stuff, do it at the house. Don't be out there on the road, man. Don't be out there on the road. Keep it safe all day, man. You guys know I love y'all. Although we don't look the same. Although we might not sound the same. But, baby, if you cut us, we all bleed the same. Silver and blue, you guys know how this thing go. We keep it true. One love, baby. And remember, you all are listening to absolutely nothing but the best. Salute. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's G-O. Yes. Let's go. Salute.